Hello, this is Jeffrey with Basecamp Custom Vans. Thanks for checking out this van tour. Doing a walkthrough video of this 2022 Ford Transit that we're selling. It's a full camper van that has the incredible all-wheel drive system. It's a V6 extended model, so it's got a 145-inch wheelbase, but it's the longer version than the 23 feet long rather than the 19 feet of the regular size. I've got about 18,000 miles on this van. Installed AM auto window, half slider windows. They've got the screens, and this big half slider panel it opens up fully. The driver's side here and the passenger side have those windows. On the roof, we've got 300 watts of solar. Also have two Maxxair Deluxe roof fans that have the remotes and the thermostat mode, where you can turn the thermostat on going to bed, and the fans will turn themselves on in the morning when it heats up. The 300 watts of solar on the roof are powering 300 amp hours of self-heating lithium batteries. The lithiums just can't receive a charge when it's freezing, so those batteries have a self-heating mode, protect them from damage. The other wheel well here has a 30-gallon water tank. It's a big queen-size bed that's 60 inches wide, and it sleeps sideways, 76 inches. Just come around. Got the seat swivels turned around already, which I just love. It allows this whole front area to be part of this living area. And this 48-inch bench though is here. Anytime, maybe I'm on the go, I don't always want to turn the seats around, so you can always just jump on this big bench. It's comfortable to sit on. There's also 3 big cubbies underneath. Got a big sink here. It's 9 inches deep, which is great. We have, 16 inches wide. You can throw whole pots and pans in there. So maybe stick your head under there if you want to. So it's nice and deep. So unlike the smaller sinks, they'll splash everywhere when they're shallow, right? So the other cool feature here is that we've got the sprayer right by the door, so you can hose things. It's got a big 6-foot long hose, so you can clean off the dog or spray off the bikes. You could even take a shower if you wanted to. Standing right here. It's a great feature. Allows lots of it's useful in a lot of different ways. Got big overhead cabinets everywhere. I leave them open. This is my personal van. I've been traveling, like I said, it's basecampcustomvans.com, and been building vans for customers and for myself. That's how it started, was for my own personal use, and now we're been doing it full time with a shop and an assistant for all these years. But for customers, I'll do whatever they want. My preference is to leave the cabinets open. With this 2-inch lip, things might shift around, but nothing comes flying out, and I can see what I'm looking for. I'm not slamming doors and clamoring for things, wondering, it's like, here's the cup, right? And you can also put big oversized blankets or something. They're not limited by it with the door shut, right? And the other thing that's nice about them is that it leaves these cabinets being open, it leaves the space feeling open. This is a small little living area, and when you close off these big deep cabinets, it just makes it feel a little smaller, right? And I like it to feel spacious and comfortable. So we've got dimming lights in the cabinets. They're on their own dimmer, and the puck lights are on this double dial here. That switch is for the inverter that's under the bed, and it powers the 110 outlets. So there's a double here, and there's a double over here. So along with the 300 amp hours of lithium, there's a 3,000 watt inverter. It's a pure Sine inverter, so it's safe for laptops and cell phones. So over here we have a double, right near the bed, right? We have a double USB charging port, which safely charges cell phones. And the 3,000 watt inverter, it'll power any household appliances. These cooktops are only 1,800 watts. A blow dryer might be 2,000. Well, 3,000 watts can even power tools for if that's necessary. So we have the induction cooktop here that stows away. So this one, this one's meant to be when you're done cooking. I put it back underneath the bottom here, and I like being able to keep, have the countertop be used for different things and not only be for cooking. So an induction cooktop, this doesn't get hot, right? It doesn't heat the pot by heating up like a hot plate. Induction is like a magnetic exchange between the unit and a magnetic bottom pot, and any of them that are made for that, like these cast irons, will work. Any induction pots will or frying pans or whatever will the pot itself will get hot, but this unit you can just put it away when we're done. And then this countertop can be used for you might need to use it for different things throughout the day, right? So that's a preference, is to not have the cooktop cut into the top. Also, if anything happens to the cooktop, you have to find the exact unit again for the hole that you've cut, and it gives it more versatility this way. So that's a preference. And maybe you want to use a 2-burner gas stove that can stow away underneath quite easily. Got a big full-size closet, big cubby underneath for shoes, so you can bring all the shoes, and a nice full-size 4 cubic foot fridge. Bring all the food you want to have, right? And lastly, I just want to mention this: the van itself, all the way that they're built, we really pick and choose the materials based on their durability more than anything. I want it to look nice, but the van has to withstand the adventures that we're on. We're not delicate on them, right? And sometimes there's dogs or there's different activities going on that can be things that get getting bumped and dirty. So things have to be able to clean up easily, and also they have to be able to be durable. With that in mind, I no longer use kitchen cabinets that are made for the house, right? For the kitchen, I fabricate these from raw materials, and we use a maple. On all this wood in here is all maple, that aside from the butcher block countertop. The maple cabinets are all laminated with a white Formica. There's an edge banding on all the doors, so that's a rubber T-molding that protects the door edges. We put aluminum on all the edges that might be exposed to getting dinged and bumped. And so here's a good example. Here's the rubber T-molding, and here's an aluminum, that's a bull nose, kind of a 90 degrees rounded corner. I put aluminum on all the trim to keep it, I want it to, it's gonna look like this for, in 10 years it'll still look like new, because all this stuff cleans up easily. Any of this Formica, you just wipe it clean. And the floors the floor is waterproof, stain proof, and super durable. So this is a marine woven, it's a woven marine vinyl. It is totally waterproof, it's stain proof. I've tested it by pouring wood stain on the sample they sent me, and it just wiped right up. And after having a couple of vinyl floors, I did vinyl plank flooring, which I had damaged, not sure how still, but like something happened to it, and it just it had a big ding in it. And you can't just easily replace a floor after all the cabinets are in and everything. It's a hassle. So I just made it a quest to find the right flooring. This stuff, when I got a sample, try to damage it with a screwdriver, try to do, make marks in it, and it just stands up to whatever. Dogs aren't going to scratch it. So I use it on different surfaces, right? The shelves back there, this guy, the floor, and it's going to withstand, lots of abuse and clean up easy. So this van's available, and I'm happy to answer any questions or whatever. We could schedule you a private tour via FaceTime or Messenger. Could do like a video call if you can't get over here right away to see it. We have a few options. You know, there's lots of ways to do video calls, and it can give you a private tour. And we have like a nice evening here, so I'm going to try to go out and enjoy it. And if you are interested, please don't hesitate to reach out. Looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. Thank you, and have fun.